From Mazagon Docks, the defense stock is shining in trade for a while, up 2% today as well. In focus, as the ministry has approved a 2.2 lakh crore acquisition proposals for FY26. We'll be joined by the management shortly, but Anushi first setting up the conversation.
Hey Tamanna, so what we have looked in the year so far for the defense sector, let's talk about the defense sector first. Now we have seen the defense ministry in FY25 year, if you see they have approved acquisition proposals worth up to the size of 2.2 lakh crore. In the December update, if we have seen a huge benefit for a company like Mazagon Dock with the capital acquisition proposal approved worth about 21,772 crore, which included procurement for 31 new water jet fast attack crafts for the Indian Navy as well. So this is something that has been happening over here. Other than that, even the defense budget capital outlay that we have seen, that stands at about 1.8 lakh crore. Along with this, the Maritime Development Fund set with an initial corpus of 25,000 crore. As some of the key developments that we are looking in the defense space, how Mazagon Dock stands to benefit from this is something that is quite interesting to watch out for a year like FY26, where there are discussions already on there being some huge ticket orders for the company and for the sector and the space in general as well. If you look at the recent updates for the company, we have seen the provisional FY25 numbers in which they reported a 13.8% of a growth in revenue at 10,775 crore. The recent update was also on the OFS side, where the government had offloaded about 4.01% stake in the company, which included a base offer of 1.14 crore shares along with an oversubscription option of 47.69 lakh shares as well that we have seen. Now talking about the order book, which is the most important part of the company going forward and the focus point as well. If you look at the order book as of the December 24 figure, that stood at roughly 34,800 crore. There were some discussions regarding the ongoing follow-on orders for submarines as well as next generation destroyers. Is something that we need more perspective on what's the kind of pipeline that one can expect for FY26 for the company. In the outlook forward, the company had already stated in their last con call as well that they are confident that the revenue will not decline in FY26, while the PBT margins, that's profit before tax margins, will remain in the 15 to 20% of levels, and margins are not expected to drop with the existing order book execution, which will happen on nomination basis. So Mazagon Dock in focus on the back of the overall trends that we are looking at the defense sector and the new order pipeline opportunities that can be expected over the course of FY26.
Absolutely. Thanks for that, Anushi. Looking forward to this conversation with Biju George. He's the CMD additional charge at Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders. Mr. George, very good morning and thank you for your time to us here at NDTV Profit.
Yeah, very good morning, ma'am.
Yeah. So let's start with the AONs that have been announced, the acceptance of necessity from the Ministry of Defence. I need you to start by explaining why this is important and where this step is in the actualization of these orders coming your way, because there are various steps that the MOD, the Ministry of Defence, goes through before the orders are finally executed. At what stage is the AON step?
Yeah, the AON which has been approved in March this year, it's approximately to the tune of 54,000 crores. That is for all the tri-services, which is for the Indian Navy. But in the particular AON which has been approved from the Indian Navy space is for torpedoes, which we are not into that business, and we are not expecting anything from that AON. And having said that, we are looking very positively to other orders for which AON is in the pipeline. Probably that would take shape in the current financial year.